Hi guys, so part 2 of our seller journey series, shortlisting your estate agents. Who should you invite out? So you've had that initial thought, maybe it's time to move. You might have even done an instant valuation just to get a rough idea of what your home's worth. But now comes the big step, choosing the right estate agent. I always recommend inviting at least 3 agents out. Not just to compare fees, but to really understand what kind of service you're going to get. The key question to ask yourself, how involved do you want to be in the process? If you're comfortable handling a lot of the work yourself, arranging viewings, negotiating offers, chasing solicitors, then an online agent might seem like a tempting option, especially as they often don't charge a traditional fee. But there's something really important to be aware of. Some agents, including the ones we deal with regularly, won't accept offers if the buyer is using certain online estate agents, especially if there's 2 buyers for the same property. One's using maybe a local agent and one's using an online agent. They'd be far more inclined to go with the one that's using the local agent. Why? Because these models often lack the sales progression support needed to get a sale through to completion smoothly, and it can cause serious delays or even risk the whole chain collapsing. I'll bring in Sammy now, one of our client care consultants, to explain this in more detail. So Sammy, can you talk me through the specific issues we've seen when online estate agents are in a chain?
Unfortunately, when clients use online agents, the communication does tend to lack in areas, whereas you'll see a big difference when they use local agents, especially local agents we can communicate with on a daily basis. Everyone's up to date. You can see where people are at the top of the chain, at the bottom of the chain, whereas when you use an online agent, you can give them a call, you're on hold for over an hour sometimes, and even when you are on hold, they'll answer, and they don't really know what's going on, whereas with the local agents, you normally have like myself, you have a dedicated client care consultant where you're touching base with them all the time. They know exactly what's going on from the top to the bottom of the chain. So
there's even been some cases where chains have collapsed because of an online agent, is that right?
Yeah, and the worst thing is that online agent, from experience, I phoned someone and they've told me, well, I've asked for an update on the chain and the buyer wasn't even buying that property anymore, and I had to inform them that their client was no longer buying that property. So I had to piece that chain together, but it was their client.
What you've got to understand is this is not an attack on online estate agents. We're simply sort of talking from experience, and I explained before, if a seller is prepared to do a lot of the work themselves and really get involved in the process, then they may be able to save a little bit of money on the fees. But I'm really trying to point out the difference between a good local estate agent that has service at the very top of their priority list, against an online agent that might be charging absolutely nothing. This is what you're paying the extra fees for.
Yeah, 100%. You're going to be more protected with a local agent rather than an online agent.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks very much, Sammy.
No
Cheers.
problem.
Thanks, Sammy. So now, if your priority is achieving the best price, getting the best service, and making sure your move is as stress-free as possible, then choosing the right estate agent is crucial. How do you know who the right agent is? There's a few key things to look out for. First, check their reviews. Not just the overall star rating, but read what the actual clients are saying about their experiences. Were they happy with the communication? Did the agent keep them informed all through the process? Next, test their responsiveness. When you book a valuation, how easy was it to get hold of them? Did they pick up the phone straight away? Do they respond quickly to messages? The way an agent treats you at this stage is a huge indicator of what the service might be like further on into the process. Communication is everything in a estate agency. It's the difference between a smooth, stress-free sale or waiting for months and months for a sale to go through. You want an agent who doesn't just list your property and disappear, but one that keeps you updated, chases progress, solves problems before they become deal breakers. So when choosing your 3 estate agents, think beyond the fee. think about the service, the results they achieve, and most importantly, how much easier they're going to make the process for you. Because ultimately, moving home should be an exciting new chapter, not a frustrating experience. So for more information, give the office a call. I'd be happy to come out and have a chat with you and see if what we do fits in with you. Thanks for watching.